Hi.
There's my girl.
Yeah.
Hello.
There you go. Looks like a nice day out today.
It is a beautiful day. And you know what? I was thinking I'd pack up her stuff, grab her stroller, and take her to the park. Give you a little R&R.
Oh, no, it's okay. I don't need any R&R. What I need is to get out of this damn apartment for 1 minute.
Really?
Maybe I should come with you guys.
You're saying you want to be with me and the baby?
Move out of the way, Todd.
Oh, sweet home.
I was afraid I'd never see this place again.
Well, Layla's not exactly a neat freak, is she?
No, she's not, and it used to drive me crazy, but now I just want to see her face. Hey! I thought I heard voices. Oh, you told me you weren't getting sprung until tomorrow. Well, I convinced Michael to sign me out early. I would have picked you up and cleaned. No, don't worry about it, really.
I was at the hospital seeing my daughter anyway.
Is she okay?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, here you are.
Here I am.
I've got an idea. Why don't I take the two of you out for breakfast? After that hospital food, it must sound good, right?
No. I want to cook for myself. People have been doing for me for weeks. I want to crack eggs and see bright yellow yolks on pans, even if they're dirty.
Vincent, what are you doing coming out of my sister's bedroom?
Let go of me! You cannot arrest me!
You did have a taillight out.
That is not a
Come
crime!
on.
You can't arrest me for that! Since when did Lambview turn into a police state?
Look, please sit down.
I am not sitting... And ma'am? Ma'am? Do I look like a ma'am? Ugh.
Did anybody else do any work while I was gone?
No, we figured you'd be back behind the desk before too long.
Thanks, Hugh. Yeah, I'd love to shake your hand, but I can't even make a grip right now.
Welcome back, Commissioner.
Thank you. Come in.
Oh, you busy?
No, come on in, come on in. Do you and Hugh, you two, you know each other?
How you doing, Antonio?
Good, real good.
Antonio has realized that he misses the job.
Ah, you're coming back.
I talked to HR and I got the ball rolling.
It's already a done deal. I signed all your paperwork this morning. I walked it down to personnel myself.
Great. I'm looking forward to working with you again.
Now, is Jessica going to be okay with all this? Because I don't want her mad at me.
No. She thinks it's a great idea.
You do that on purpose, Nash.
What?
Make everything that I say about you and me.
You looked miserable. You said you wanted me to get you out of here. What was I supposed to
I'm
think?
not miserable, okay? I'm exhausted. She was up on the hour, every hour, all night.
Antonio doesn't help, huh?
You know what? I don't know why I even opened my mouth. Next time you show up, I'm just gonna have a big smile on my face and I'll be wearing an apron.
An apron and a smile. Is that all you'll have on?
Stop it, Nash. Having a really bad morning.
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Well, besides the fact that you're trying to undermine my psychological state, which we both know is fragile. Or is it the fact that my baby hasn't slept through the night since you kidnapped us?
Here we go. I am really sorry.
It's not just you.
Then what is it? But I gotta say, I am really glad that you're back in the office. I never doubted for 1 second that you were set up.
I know you did, Hugh. And that meant a lot.
Good.
Yeah.
Sir?
Oh, I gotta go. Antonio, I look forward to working with you.
Have a seat. What can I do for you?
Well, I was talking to some of the guys, and I understand there's an opening in Vice.
Vice, yeah. Any particular reason that you'd like to work in Vice?
Well, you know why. That bastard who molested Jessica.
Antonio Norman Leeds is dead.
Yeah, but there's still a possibility that what he did could ruin her life.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. This is insanity.
What's going on?
They had me arrested. They pulled me over. I was on my way to the airport, and they say I had a tail light out. So what? And the best part is this guy. This guy says he has to run me in.
Look, she's all yours.
What does he mean? Do you know why I was arrested?
Yeah. Because I asked them to arrest you.
Antonio has decided to rejoin the police force.
Ah.
You don't sound very surprised.
Told him it's crazy, right?
No,
Why not?
because he has not been really happy since he left the job.
And were you happy when he was on the job before?
I guess so. I don't know. Ever since everything's happened, I just don't feel lucky anymore. And if anything ever happened to him, I just don't want to raise Bree alone.
You will never have to raise Bree alone, no matter what. Oh, that's right. Never.
I know. I know.
Never.
I know that. I just thought that we were over the rocky patch, Thought that things were going to be normal again, as normal as they can be when you have DID. But now, he wants to be a cop again, and I'm going to be terrified every single time he walks out that door.
Well, maybe you should tell him exactly that.
He has to do what makes him happy.
Well, it would make us happy if you would come with us to the park. You think you could do that without suspecting me of some kind of an ulterior motive?
Are you sure it's your time alone with the baby?
It's just a walk at the park with her. With the baby we both love. That's all.
Okay, I'll just go get my stuff.
Yes. Mommy's gonna come. Mommy's gonna come. Mommy's gonna come.
Really, it is a pleasure to see you again, Ms. Williamson. And to know at this time that you can see me too.
Where's your bodyguard? Out in the car?
As a matter of fact, he is. Do you need something?
This is the reason why you wanted to take me out to breakfast, so I wouldn't see you had stashed in the bedroom? My God, Layla, that's my bed.
Look, it's not like that at all.
Excuse me. I just got here this morning. I didn't spend the night.
Oh, that makes me feel so much better.
Will you just listen?
I'm all ears.
My computer crashed, and I asked Vincent to help me save some files from my hard drive. And we didn't sleep together. So, welcome home, okay?
Since when are you a computer consultant?
Since I minored in it in college.
College.
I think he's telling the truth.
How would you know?
I just know. But even if he wasn't, they are adults, aren't they?
That's not the point, Todd. I couldn't stop Vincent from buying out Christian's fight contract, but I can keep him from messing with my sister.
I don't think you have much to say about it, do you?
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Can I give you a word of advice? I think you should just let it go.
Are you lecturing me?
No, I'm just being your friend. Is that all right?
Are you really being my friend? Or is there something more?
What if there is?
I know that you want to be a full-time father, and I know how much you wanted to raise your daughter with Tess.
With a mummy like Tess, there's no way she'd grow up to be one of those prissy little girls who tattle on their friends.
I am not gonna let Bree turn out to be one of those girls.
Good. It's good.
She's gonna know you. I'll make sure of that.
Thank you.
Although I do think she might sleep throughout your entire visit.
It's okay. I'm not gonna wake her up just so I can play daddy.
I believe that you do want the best for her.
I just can't wait to see who she's gonna grow up to be.
Sometimes I wish you could teach me about Tess.
You do?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Antonio, it's not a good idea to use the job to work on a personal vendetta. Now, you know that.
Well, like you already said, Leeds is dead.
But you'd still like to beat the daylights out of somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I think one of the frustrating things about a case like this is that a lot of times the perp turns out to be old, feeble, maybe even dead by the time that the victim is able to tell the entire story of what really happened. And when I think about what this pervert did to Jessica, I'd like to take somebody in a back room here. Exactly. But we can't, Antonio.
No, but what we can do is stop any more perverts from watching those tapes.
And we're working on that. We have been for months.
All right, well, I ran a background check. See if he had any aliases or shell companies.
Now, Leeds was strictly low-tech. I mean, it was before there was an internet, so it was like a backdoor kind of an operation. Those tapes were moved hand to hand.
I understand, but Bo, I need to get every single last one of those tapes. Jessica has worked really hard on getting her life back, and I don't want anything out there that could sabotage it.
You had me arrested?
It won't go on your permanent record or anything.
Thank you. Thanks. Do you have any idea what it's like to be dragged out of your car and have to sit in the back of a squad car?
I'm sorry about that.
If this is your idea of a joke, really, really not funny.
I know that.
Look. These are my bags, Hugh. I was on my way to the airport when I got pulled over. I had just made a huge, agonizing decision. And you know what? The only thing you have going for you when you make a decision like that is momentum. Now my momentum is totally shot thanks to you. I've missed my plane. I'm still here. I was trying to leave this town.
I know you were. That's why I told the officers to use any excuse to stop you.
Why?
Because I think you leaving town would be a huge mistake.
Well, just who the hell do you think you are?
I thought I was your friend.
You know, I could have you fired for this.
Hey, what's going on out here?
Maybe I should explain.
I think you should.
A year ago, I thought I had everything I ever wanted. I thought that Blair and I were going to be together forever, and we had these two great kids and all the money in the world. And suddenly, Asa brings Margaret Cochran back to Lambview. She's pregnant with my child. Well, you know that story, don't you?
Well, what's your point?
That you were blind, and now you're not, but I don't see you being very happy about it. You come home, and the first thing you do is get worked up about your sister dating someone you don't approve of.
As much as I do it to you, I really don't like being lectured.
Well, okay, I'm not trying to lecture you. I just don't want you to make the kind of mistakes that I make all the time. I don't want you to push your friends and family away and drive yourself crazy with these kind of things.
That guy is connected, Todd.
Yeah, and the more you object to him, the more she's going to want to be with him.
Yeah, I hate that part.
I mean, he hasn't hurt her or anything, has he?
Not yet.
So, okay, now there you go. You're looking for stuff to be upset about. You should be ecstatic. You should be, appreciating everything, enjoying the mess, enjoying your sister and her backwards boyfriend. Because we both know it could be taken away from us at any minute, right? And maybe you're right. Maybe I should just butt out and say whatever and walk away, but I care about you too much.
Is that all?
No. One other thing.
I can't wait.
Would you like to go on a date with me tonight?
A date? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'd like to take you to that hospital bash at the Palace tonight.
I'm seeing Christian. You know that.
Yeah, I know. No, Isn't he, training for a fight? He can't party, he can't drink. You and I, man, we need to party hard.
Todd, the reason I didn't call Christian to bring me home from the hospital is because I wanted to surprise him tonight.
Well, can you surprise him tomorrow? There's going to be a lot of prominent people from the community there. He'll understand. You're a prominent person in this community, and we should let people see your new vision, and should jumpstart your career.
You're not worried about jumpstarting my career. You're thinking that Blair is undoubtedly going to be there with Spencer. All right.
I'll go.
You will?
Yeah. I mean, you are the man that found the doctor that gave me back my sight.
I am the man.
And going to a gala isn't Christian's idea of a good time, so...
He's not the man.
Todd, in spite of the fact that you are a pain in the ass, you are my friend. My very good friend.
Great. Wear something really sexy.
I'll do my best.
Oh, hey, I got a couple extra tickets. Why don't you invite your sister and Don Corleone?
Why would I want to do that?
I don't know, just prove to her that you know she's a big gal and that you're sorry for giving her a hard time earlier.
I don't want to spend my evening with a guy like him.
A guy like him? Christian killed a guy. And look at me, I've forgotten more about being evil than that cat'll ever know. You like hanging out with me, I know that.
It's totally different.
No, you gave yourself a chance to know me, give yourself a chance to know Vincent.
He has a point, Vange.
Todd, listen. I didn't expect him to be here at this hour, and so I jumped to the wrong conclusion. I apologize to both of you.
Apology accepted.
It's not necessary. She's looking out for you, and I can respect that.
Okay, well, since I'm gonna go out on my first night out of the hospital, I am going to get some rest.
Come on. I'll help you get settled in.
Okay.
Hey. How's business?
Good. Thanks.
What business are you in exactly?
I'm a speculator. I like to keep a wide range of possibilities.
Cool. So you're diversified. So, in any of your speculating, did you ever come across a guy named Spencer Truman?
I could hear the two of you in Bo's office.
Great. This is personal.
The hell it is. He had me arrested to keep me from leaving Landview.
That true?
Look, you don't understand the situation.
All right, well, why don't you let me give it a shot then? She's a friend. Mind?
Go ahead.
All right. Come on. Okay, you want to tell me what's going on?
I'm trying to leave town, and I don't need any self-appointed big brother telling me I don't know what I'm doing.
You want to tell me where you're going and how long you're going to be gone?
I don't know. I can't say because I just can't be here.
Look, Kelly, I know you're pregnant.
How do you know that?
Kevin, he told Jessica. Jessica told me.
God, he's telling people?
It's his little sister, and she cares about you. We both do.
So I guess you know it's Duke's baby.
Yeah.
So now you know why I can't stay here. In a few weeks, I'm going to start showing. Everyone's going to know what I did, and I just can't be here because no matter how much people try to be diplomatic, I'm going to know what they're thinking of me.
Kelly.
No, Antonio, I have to go someplace where no one knows me. I have to be anonymous for a while. I mean, you can explain that to Jessica, right?
Yes. I could also explain it to that clown in there if you'd like.
No, you don't have to do that.
Sure?
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Okay. You know, sometimes people do things they regret. It doesn't necessarily mean they're bad people.
Thanks for saying that. It means a lot.
Look, whenever you get wherever you're going, anything you need, anything at all, you know where I am.
Thanks.
Am I headed for the disciplinary committee?
No, I told Antonio that I would handle this.
Look,
Just
Kelly,
answer one question for me. This stunt that you pulled, does it have anything to do with what happened the other night when we almost kissed?
No.
You better mean that because I'm not planning on getting involved with anyone for a really, really long time.
I know that, and I'm not after you. But I do care about you, and I did this because you're pregnant and you're leaving everything you know.
That's the point.
So what? You're just gonna go to some random town and pack up a couple of suitcases, and you think it's gonna solve everything?
I think it will help, yeah.
Who's gonna take care of you?
Hugh, I'm pregnant. I'm not terminally ill. And if I go somewhere where I'm not around all the people that I've hurt, I might actually have a chance to enjoy being pregnant and be happy about this baby.
What about after the baby's born?
I don't know what I'm doing tonight, much less 6 months from now. I do know one thing. I'm leaving town.
You can't leave.
You can't stop me.
Hey.
You called Kevin? How dare you?
What's going on? What are you guys talking about?
You sure Kelly's all right?
Hey, I'm not at liberty to talk about it.
All right, then let's talk about whether or not I let you follow up on those tapes.
Well, I gotta do something.
Yeah, but Antonio, you can't take on the entire child porn industry by yourself.
I know that.
And you've been suspended in the past for letting your feelings get in the way.
Look, Bo, I gotta be able to look Jessica in the eye and tell her that all those tapes are gone and the creeps who sell them. Right? I can't let my daughters find out what their mother went through.
I got that. And I like hearing you refer to the baby like she's your own.
Well, she is mine. No matter what Nash says.
I'm sorry I'm staring. It's just...
Just because I'm curious about Tess does not mean I'm going to turn into her.
Right. I know that. You have made that very clear.
I just, I shouldn't have come. Just to let you take Bree alone like we agreed.
Well, we cannot keep avoiding each other forever.
I know that you look at me and miss Tess.
Yeah, I do. I miss Tess. But I also wonder what it would be like if I was the guy in your life with Brendan.
You wonder what it would be like to be with me?
We made a baby together. And even if you don't remember that, I do. What?
Nothing.
Come on, give it to me.
Okay. Dr. Jameson said that Tess's memories would soon be mine, and it's starting to happen.
What are you remembering?
Us together. I remember making love to you.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
But you said you weren't remembering anything.
They just started to come back to me. Dr. Jameson said that it must have been our time in New York together that triggered the memories.
And why are you telling me this?
I don't know. I just thought that maybe it would make you feel better if you knew that you weren't the only one that remembered that time.
Wow, this is weird.
Yeah, it is. But, even after remembering those things, I didn't change my feelings for Antonio at all. He's still the man that I love.
I know that. But what I don't know is, where does this leave us?
I don't know either.
So I'm supposed to give you information on this Spencer guy. Why?
Because you and I go way back.
How you figure?
Well, you're from Atlantic City, right? I spent a decent amount of time there myself.
Oh, funny you don't ring a bell.
Yeah, I was going by Walker Flynn then. And I'd heard of you.
And what did you hear?
I heard that for certain specialized services, you were the man to go to. And this cat, Spencer Truman, he'd have required some of those specialized services at that time.
Even if I knew this cat, and I don't, why in God's green earth should I tell you anything?
Well, I got Layla's sister off your back, didn't I? And you don't know it yet, but I got you tickets to this big gal at the Palace Hotel tonight. It's cream of land use society. You'll be rubbing shoulders with them. Many of whom I would imagine would be interested in some of your specialized services.
Including you.
Yeah, I'm taking advantage of it.
So let me get this straight. While my fighter is out there training for his big bout, you're bird dogging this woman. What am I supposed to like about that?
Where did you want to start?
I need clearance to the department's database for registered sex offenders.
Norman Leeds was an old man when that law was enacted. I doubt that he ever had to register.
Here's his last known address. Call the database, type in that address, and see what we get.
You, already know or think you know what I'm about to find?
Not for sure.
Son of a gun.
What?
There's 6 known sex offenders registered that lived within 5 miles of Leeds' old house.
Sounds like a network, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
When did you say it would be reinstated?
I haven't said yet. Antonio, you can't step on people's rights because you want revenge for what happened to Jessica.
Norman Leeds got off easy. Can I take a look at the list?
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
You had no right to interfere in my personal business.
I had to stop you any way that I could.
You want to tell me what you two are talking about?
Yeah, Kelly will. I seriously hope you'll think about what you're doing.
So, how much did they tell you?
They told me you'd been arrested.
Not really. Hugh just had a couple of cops bring me in so I wouldn't make it to the airport.
Why were you going to the airport?
I'm leaving town.
For how long?
For good.
Why?
Because it seemed better than staying here and watching you try to live with what I've done.
You wouldn't be Dr. Truman, would you?
Yes, I would.
Harold Carey.
Mr. Gary, thank you for coming on such short notice. I decided just this morning that I needed to resolve this little issue today.
Good. I brought a big selection. I'm sure your fiancée will be very happy.
You know, she's gonna wake up soon and want her bottle, so we should really get going.
I'd like to say something first.
What?
It means a lot to me. You telling me what you're remembering.
This is really confusing. Yeah, to say the least. To be honest with you, I tried to convince myself at first that I had an affair, got pregnant, and then went back to Antonio, but that's not how it went. The part of me that's me never left him, never chose you.
Well, I guess what it comes down to is what are you going to do with the party that's Tess?
I'm with Antonio.
And I'm with Tess.
So until I'm officially reinstated, do you mind if I do some unofficial digging?
Where are you going to start?
Well, how about I start with the Perverts Club of Magnolia Lane? I mean, they are registered sex offenders.
If they're trafficking in child pornography, yeah, I want them busted. But this has to be done by the book.
Right.
That being said, it's good to have you back, Antonio. You're a good cop, and you always were.
Thanks, Bill.
Don't you think we should talk about
There's
this?
nothing to talk about.
Kevin? Hey. Hey. How you doing, man? Good. Everything all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Good. You guys take care of yourselves.
All right.
All right, that was weird.
Well, he knows about the baby.
What?
Jessica told him.
Look, I had to talk to somebody,
It's
okay?
all right. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for anything.
Look, don't leave because of me.
I'm not. I'm leaving because of me.
Where are you gonna go?
I've got a ticket out west. I don't know when I'm gonna be coming back. That's all I'm gonna say.
Would you think that you should be traveling right now? I mean, you are pregnant.
I feel fine.
Well, look, I know Spencer said that you wouldn't have any problem carrying a baby right now, but
I saw my obstetrician. I don't have any of the problems that I used to have.
Oh, that's good.
Kevin, in a few weeks, I'm gonna start showing. Everyone's gonna know what happened. Are you really ready for that?
I don't know. I just know that it's wrong for you to go.
If you say that, you have to tell me why.
Vince, my relationship with Evangeline is purely friendly. And this loyalty to Christian that you say you have, it's based on dollars and cents. I know that. So I wouldn't get in my face about this thing if I were you. Understand?
You understand. I don't have the information you're looking for.
Yeah, but you could get it. You're Vincent Jones.
Let's just say I owe you one for squaring things away with baby girl's sister.
There you go. What? No nap?
I saw my bedroom again for the first time, and I thought I never want to close my eyes again, not even to rest.
Hey, Evangeline invited us to go with her and Todd to the hospital gala tonight. What do you say?
I always love an excuse to wear my tux. Hey, how about I take you to that breakfast I promised you? That was the reason why I came here this morning.
And then I asked him to help with my computer. See? All on the up and up. Let's go.
Bye.
Bye, babe. Bye, Todd.
Bye.
She likes him
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
And if I would have stayed on my high horse, I might have lost my sister, so thanks.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming with me to this shindig.
My pleasure.
Can I ask you a personal question?
You can ask.
Why are there potholders on the corners of your coffee table?
Because I was hurting myself when I was bumping into them. There is an oven mitt on the doorknob in my bathroom.
Really?
Do you want to help me take all this stuff down?
It'd be my pleasure.
Okay.
Get out of my way.
You bought a beautiful stone. Your fiancé will be speechless.
All she has to say is yes.
Look, I don't know why. Maybe it's because your family's here. You know, I don't think you should just run away from this
I'm
problem.
not running away, but I don't want my baby to be the problem.
That's not what I meant.
Kevin,
Come on.
how am I going to explain to my son or my daughter why everyone in your family winces every time he or she walks in the room?
No one in my family, including me, is going to wince when the... Come on, we're not going to take anything out on this baby.
Kevin, can you imagine how everyone would be behaving if this was your baby? God, I wish it was your baby. But it's not, and it's just a painful reminder of everything you've lost.
Well, it also happens to be the only thing I have left of my son.
I just have to figure out how I'm going to explain all this one day. When my child is old enough to find out my deep, dark, nasty secret.
Look, the baby isn't due for months. I mean, just give us some time here.
A few months is not enough time for you to stop grieving for Duke. It's not enough time for you to forgive me for what I've done.
Look.
No, if I had sent Duke away that night, this child never would have been conceived. maybe you and I would still be together. I don't know, but I didn't send him away. And I have to live with that for the rest of my life. And the only thing that's keeping me from completely losing my mind is concentrating on raising a healthy, happy child who doesn't have to pay for my mistakes.
I'm asking you not to go.
I have to. I'm sorry.
You couldn't stop her, huh?
So what are you gonna do now?
Well, I still have our, the winery.
You going back to California?
Try not to sound so hopeful.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't want to lose the winery, but I want to be a part of Brennan's life. Would it be a problem for you and Antonia if I
Why would that be a problem?
Because of what you're remembering.
Oh, look. She's awake.
Can I?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Thank you. Hey. Oh, yes. Yes. Come on up. Oh, welcome to the big world. What did you dream about? What did you dream about? Oh, she looks kind of droopy.
Oh, too much talking woke her up, huh?
You know what I think? I think somebody should count your ribs. Has anybody counted your ribs today? One little rib. Two little
Are
ribs.
you gonna smile for your dad, huh?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
It's Tessa's journal.
You're giving it to me. This is just between you and me. This is what you're looking for. Good luck.
If she doesn't know where Adriana is, then this whole thing is even worse than I thought.
I said I would go to the gala with Todd, and that's what I'm gonna do.